What's the experience like, and what do people report that are getting treated with Ibogaine? What are the sensations? What are the feelings? What are the things you've experienced?
Well, I did Ibogaine at Beyond, I think I have to generalize first, and then I can talk about some details. So first of all, it's a very long process. It's known to be, say, it starts early in the morning and it lasts into the night. So it might be 12 or more hours.
Wow.
In that process, of course, you're basically in like a sexy ICU, if you can imagine that. Same technology, but it's warmer, it's darker, same staff, but they've all done Ibogaine too, which I love. We offer Ibogaine to all the team members, partially for empathy and partially because they have challenges too that they want to overcome. Not so much chemical dependency, but trauma, childhood trauma, depression, anxiety. So you're around people that know what the fuck they're doing. They have the skills. They know how to work the tools. We use the same tools as you would find in any class 1 medical facility in a, urban environment in the US. But, so you're wearing headphones, noise canceling headphones. You're listening to a custom playlist of music, but it's not like the music you probably listen to on your phone or in Spotify. Though the playlist is available on Spotify. If you look at Beyond, we give away the playlist so you can actually check it out.
Cool.
So you're listening to this music, you have an eye mask on, and the beginning of it is you feel this kind of tingly feeling and a warmth in your body, and you start to hear a buzzing in your ears, though your ears are covered. You're listening to music. And then it begins. And for about 6 hours, we'll generalize, we'll say about half of the experience, what's reported and what I experienced was a very rapid presentation of visual imagery, almost cinematic imagery, in various hues or colors, some black and white, some bright. For me, it was like I was traveling out into space. It looked like that. I wasn't imagining it. It looked like I was on the dash of an oblong spaceship flying into space at hyper speed. But I knew, and I wondered, how do I know this, that my eyes were covered. It was very clear visually. It was not something unrecognizable. It's something I'd never seen before, but it wasn't like a melting, kaleidoscopic thing that was totally unmoored from my awareness. It was like I'm going out into space. And then I realized that each of the little lights that I could see out in what appeared like a night sky, I could go to with my mind. I could cause my little metaphorical visual spaceship to go to it. And when I got there, it was a memory.
We're going to Mexico.
It was a memory. Come on down. It was a memory. It was a memory or a thought about a memory that I had in the past. Now, so that's like a general overview. Then each of those little kind of blinkers, as I would label them, for lack of a better word, out in the night sky, they meant something to me. They were like my dad, or something I didn't understand, like my 9th grade music teacher. Like, I don't know, why would I see that? But I had that experience, and all of them, thousands of them, were related to my life experience as far back as I could reasonably remember. And some people report going further back. So imagine that your brain is sort of able to remember every thought you've ever had, and certainly every experience you ever had. And some of them are unpleasant and some of them are pleasant, but we're not attached to, we don't re-experience them in the way that they occurred. I had the experience of seeing them as something that mattered, as something that's part of my life experience, not unmoored from reality at all. Then there's the second half, which is introspection. What does it all mean? Like the experience of beginning to connect the dots, but between those thoughts, memories, thoughts about memories, memories of thoughts, images, little movies that are being played to me, as I described it in my own trip report, as a black and white heavy metal music video of my life. But it wasn't like bad or scary. There was certainly trauma that I needed to look at. They say Ibogaine shows you what you need to see, not what you want to see. The second half is the process of introspection, of reflection, of beginning to learn and grow and make sense of it to some degree without this intention, this egoic intention of like, I have to master it. It doesn't feel like that at all. It's more like, what does all that mean? And this feeling of like, how can I make sense of this experience called my life? And also this experience of revisiting this in a very thoughtful, rational, introspective way. Not one time did I ever feel like I was not present. I could easily call myself back into the current sense of reality simply by taking the eye mask off. And my vision was all kind of blurry, and I was what they call ataxic. I couldn't walk very well, but I could walk. I could go to the bathroom. The nurses helped me. That's what they do. They want to keep us safe.
Pat Project family, the legendary sweet rolls and the tasty pastries are some of the best tasting protein snacks you will ever find. They're so good. Andrew, where can they get?
No lies detected. Head over to eatlegendary.com and at checkout enter promo code PowerProject to save 20% off your entire order. And Nsima's still eating them. So guys, hurry up, head over there right now before he eats them all.
But after the second 6 or 8 hours, I was totally wiped out. Just totally exhausted. Physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally wiped out. But I was also very clear about what had just happened. And then finally, because it's psychedelic, it shifts time. So when I took the eye mask off, I asked the nurse, how long have I been in here? And she said, we just finished dinner. So it had been approximately 8 hours. And for me, it felt like about, 45 minutes.
Whoa.
And yeah, and so that's the general picture. And that's generally the report for most people. Super intense visuals about their life experience that matter. And some of them can be very difficult, of course. Things we did, things that were done to us that are lingering or in the deepest, darkest, or maybe not so dark recesses of our mind. And then the other half of, what does it all mean? That's generally the Ibogaine experience.
What is this story? Is it like Scrooged? Like it's like the ghost of Christmas past. You get to see how you really were, I guess.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right, share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right, peace.